What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another slapper. In today's video, we got a brand new Arena Breakout partnered video. So with that, thank you so much for Arena Breakout for sponsoring today's video. You guys can check out Arena Breakout, link in the description. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get rich in Arena Breakout fast. I've got over 20 tips and tricks for you guys. And with that, let's get started. The first tip I have for you guys to get rich fast is by gambling. You see, Arena Breakout is mostly all to do with gambling. You buy money, you lose money, you win money. It's a constant gambling cycle. And how about implementing it into buying weapons from the market? For example, you can buy a weapon for 50k and then you can literally resell the exact same weapon that you just bought for 50k to maybe 70k, and you can do that constantly, pretty much in an infinite loop until you get whatever money amount you want. Second way to get rich fast is by selling your weapon in parts. You see, you save so much more money and you get so much more money in return by selling specific parts. For example, a lot of people have an M4 and you can literally sell this attachment and you'll probably make twice the amount just by selling the parts on its own. Another gambling item is a backpack, XA4 tag backpack, which you could probably pick up for 7 to 10,000. You can obviously resell that for 10 to 15. You're making an extra 5 grand by once again gambling. In game, always pick up every single key you got. Typically, what you're going to do is find plenty of keys that you already have, and you can sell these keys for so much. You know, keys, whenever you put it in your backpack, at least you only take one little slot. For example, I may have a key for Armory map, and if I already have that key and I find the same key the next game, I could just sell that exact same key and make so much money. And by the way, keys are one of the biggest selling factors in this game. Everybody always wants keys. Whenever you kill an enemy or a bot in game, always take out the scope from the weapon. The scope is typically 50% of the value of the weapon itself, so you'll be making a lot more money just by taking the scope with you and not the weapon. And make sure you sell it all the time because scopes is what everybody's looking for. Now let's get into more of a tactical way of making money. When I go into games, me personally, if you watch all my streams, I never go into a game with expensive gear. So typically what you want to do is go for the cheapest stuff and hope for the best. At least invest in a little gun that has a scope and hope for the best that you're going to kill them, and then you can take their loot and hopefully it's a high value loot. If you don't want to play Armory, of course, because it's a hard map and it's obviously tough, it's got a lot of bots and stuff, and you would play more safer, play farm, ladies and gents, and always run for the saves. I typically do this every time on stream as well. If I'm a brokey, I go straight into farm, straight into motel, straight into stables, and I just loot all the saves. Next tip is obviously try and avoid fights if you don't feel comfortable in your skills. Typically what people do is let them fight, and then if you don't feel comfortable engaging that fight, just wait for them to loot it out, fight it out, and stuff like that. And then they'll always leave some scraps. And who knows, you might get lucky, you might find a really good gun or not, who knows. And since we're on the topic of playing cheap and stuff and playing safe, don't forget to obviously buy heals and stuff that are very cheap. Level 1 painkillers, medkits, surgicals, and just a little drink so you're not thirsty. Next tip is do not buy expensive scopes. Like I said, scopes are very expensive, and if you find them in game, obviously sell them, but that doesn't mean you should buy them yourself unless you want to gamble and resell it for higher, which will work no matter what. Number 1 in that code is the golden rule. Do not play Arena Breakout if you're angry, if you're in a losing streak and you know you're about to let out your emotions, because ladies and gents, that leads onto the losing streak and you'll be in the same loop forever until you eventually give up or are very broke. Sometimes, ladies and gents, it's good to just have a rest, okay? It's fine. I take them as well. Another gambling item that you can sell in a gamble, of course, is ammo. Ammunition is what everybody uses to play the game. And of course, buy the golden ones and resell it for maybe a couple hundred more. I promise you, as weird as gambling sounds in this video, it's exactly what a top secret people do. Another golden rule is do your dailies and missions. In other games, doing missions and dailies and stuff like that doesn't actually reward you, but in Arena Breakout, ladies and gents, the missions and dailies and battle passes and all that jazz is what actually gives you the most money in the game. So do them and complete them. Another golden rule that I got on this list is do not get greedy. A lot of people like to obviously feel comfortable amongst themselves if they've just killed a lot of teams. They want to max out their loot. If your backpack is full and you feel like you've had enough, you don't want to take any risks, just extract. Always extract. Do not get greedy. That's the big rule. Do not quick sell items. Always bulk sell or sell it for the original price that will give you more value. Selling it fast means you make less money, but selling it normally obviously mean more time but more money. Another saving tip to make more money is make sure you check all your bundles. I typically get a bundle myself every single day. Every day you might wake up, ladies and gents, in Arena Breakout, I just gift you one in your mailbox. Always check your mailbox and your bundles because they always have some cheap gear for you, and instead of you buying and wasting money on it, you'll probably have some free stuff that you could use to go into battle. Always sell your battle pass points as they reset weekly, and you don't want to just waste the points you've gathered that entire week. So make sure you use them because you'll be able to buy some more ammo or gear or whatever it could be. Another secret tip is that reaching the milestone 20, 30, and 40 in the battle pass gives you rewards for the next season, which you can convert into 900 5,000. Let's just round it up to 1,000,000 since we're at it. And yes, ladies and gents, that all only works if you complete your missions and your dailies, which I said it in the previous bullet point. And play together. The more people you play with, which also means the more chances you have of killing people. And if you don't have any friends, you just world chat people. It's very simple. And if you're an absolute complete brokey and you're just absolutely embarrassing yourself here, like me, go for a knife only run, baby. And don't be disappointed or discouraged that obviously you have nothing. It's a journey. Arena Breakout is a movie. The biggest topic in Arena Breakout is 0 to hero for a reason.